Morning, everyone. I'd like to start off today by reading a quote. A humanitarian, an Olympian, and two-time heavyweight champion. He was deeply respected, a force for good, a man of discipline and conviction, a protector of his legacy, fighting tirelessly to preserve his good name for his family. This quote, if you couldn't tell by the accolades, was about George Foreman, who passed away last Friday at the age of 76. As a youth, he was very troubled, as he was born into a very poor family and a dysfunctional family, as his parents were divorced. And to add on top of that, he dropped out of high school at the age of 15. But when he turned 16, he turned his life around as his mom encouraged him to join the Job Corps, where he would eventually get his GED. According to his autobiography, his mom also encouraged him to pick up a sport for physical activity, and obviously he chose boxing, and the rest is history. He would hit the ground running as a pro. In 1969, which was his first year, he would go 11-0 with all 11 wins by way of knockout, according to BoxingRecord.com. But I forgot to mention, the year before that, 1968, he would win the Olympic gold medal in Mexico City. He would parlay years of winning in a massive winning streak of 11 more wins into a title shot in 1973. He would shock the world by knocking out the great Joe Frazier in the second round of that fight. After two more title defenses after that, he would face the legendary Muhammad Ali in the Rumble in the Jungle in 1974. According to ESPN, 60,000 watched live at the venue, and an estimated 1 billion watched at home. But unfortunately for Foreman, he would get knocked out in the 8th round. After getting a couple more wins after that, he would announce his retirement in 1977, citing that he just didn't think he was going to get another shot to be champion. And so he would use all of his newfound time to become an ordained Christian minister and to spread the word of God. But eventually his money would run out and he wouldn't be able to feed his kids. So in 1987, he announced his comeback to boxing. In 1994, at the age of 45, he would fight in a title fight and become the unified heavyweight champion once again, becoming the oldest champion in history. But then in 1997, he would retire for good this time at the age of 48 with a record of 76-5 with 68 wins by way of knockout. But he was more than an athlete, and he was more than a minister, as he's also an entrepreneur. He would make the George Foreman Grill, which we all know and love, and eventually it would sell 127 million units, according to Business Insider. So from his life, we can learn multiple very important lessons. First of all, when it comes to not giving up, George Foreman is exemplar. He never gave up his dream of graduating, or he didn't graduate, he got his GED rather. He would never give up his dream of becoming a professional, which he did. He would never give up his dream of becoming a heavyweight champion, which he did. And he would never give up his dream of becoming an Olympian, which he did. Another thing we can learn from George Foreman is the importance of family. As in his autobiography, he cites multiple times how everything he did was to provide for them. Finally, we learn what it means to be a man of God, as most of his adult life was spent to honor him and to give in tribute to him. I would like to conclude by saying, rest in peace to George Foreman.